Hello, hi, and welcome to my channel in Sutapa's World. So today in this video, I'll be showing you one of the very yummy recipe, and the name of the recipe is Palak Paneer. So let's check out the ingredients. So for this recipe, you will need paneer. So here I'm using 200 grams of paneer. Then you will need a bunch of spinach, which is washed thoroughly. Then I'm also using some cilantro. So later on I'll be boiling both of it and I'll make a puree of it. Then 2 large tomatoes sliced, 1 onion sliced, then roughly chopped garlic and ginger. So here is a trick. Here I'm going to use atta, that is flour, plain flour, then butter. This is sugar. This is completely optional. So this one is curd. Now I'll be using red chili powder, haldi powder, cumin powder, garam masala powder and salt as per taste. And you will need refined oil. So let's start with the making. So at first you have to boil some water. So when you see that the water is completely boiled, so at that point of time you have to add your spinach. So I'm just tearing the spinach in half using my hand. And spinach cooks very fast, so you don't need to cook it for a very long period of time. So at this point of time my flame is on high, and you just need to cook it for at least 2 to 3 minutes, and that will be fine. So now you can see that my spinach is cooking from the last 3 minutes. So at the end I'm adding some cilantro. So now again you have to boil for another 1 minute. So many people doesn't like adding cilantro while boiling your spinach, but cilantro does enhances the flavor. So for that reason, if you add cilantro, it will really make a difference. So after boiling it, strain it immediately. So you can see that I have drained all the excess water. So now I'll make a paste of it. So now in a pan, again heat some oil. And now add cumin seed, and you have to add onions. So actually I forgot to show this cumin seed while showing you the ingredients, but you have to add this cumin seed, and you'll get all the ingredients details in the description box. Do give it a check. So you can see that my onions had started become little translucent. So I'm now adding this ginger and garlic, and you can see that all the vegetables are basically roughly chopped, because I'm just going to saute it for about few minutes, and I'll make a paste of it later. So you don't need to be very much finely, you don't need to think too much on the chopping, just roughly chop it, and you have to just saute it for a few minutes, and you have to grind. So now add your tomatoes, again give it a good mix. So at this point of time, keep your flame on medium. Now add a little salt, because salt helps your tomatoes and onion to cook faster. This way your paneer, palak paneer recipe will be very tasty and very easy. So now again you have to cover it and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes in low flame. So now you can see that the tomatoes has started to melt out. So at this point of time I'll be adding all the dry spices. So even I'm adding little bit of sugar, but again I'm mentioning that sugar is completely optional. If you don't like sugar, so you can completely skip that. So now again give it a very good mix. So I'm adding little more water so that the masala can cook little in a better way. So now you can see that the water that I poured it here, it has completely dried out. So my masala is completely done. So now what you have to do is you have to again use a blender, and now you have to pour your spinach and cilantro which is boiled. Now I'm adding this masala paste directly into the boiled spinach. So combine both of it, and now you have to give it a very good mix. Means you have to make a paste of it. So after making it a paste, you can see the consistency, you can see the color. The color is just so bright. So this is the consistency basically which you need for your palak paneer. So now again another pan, I'm adding little more oil and butter. So allow your butter to melt a little more. So after that you have to add your atta. So at this point of time keep your flame on low, because atta will give you a very good consistency in your palak paneer, and it will give a very beautiful flavor. So I am adding atta. If you don't like using this kind of fancy thing, that is atta, so you can again skip the process, but I'll suggest you aap bana ke dekho, just make it the way I'm showing, because it will give you the restaurant style of palak paneer taste. So for that reason you have to add atta here, and roast it for at least 30 to 40 seconds in low flame. And after roasting it you have to add your palak puree, that is palak and masala puree. So now you just have to mix it, and you have to keep your flame on low. So here you can see that already some masala is still there in the grinder, so I'm adding some more water, and I'll be just adding it to my palak paneer dish, because I don't want it to be very much heavy. So now add your paneer. You can cut your paneer pieces in any shapes that you want. So this is the most simplest way of making palak paneer, and yes, it really gives you a very yummy taste. So now at this point of time I'll be putting some curd. So I'll be adding 2 tablespoons of curd into my palak paneer dish, because it breaks out the bitterness of spinach. So now you have to again give it a very good mix. And here I'll be not adding any cream to my palak paneer recipe. If you like the creamy flavor of the palak paneer recipe, you can also add cream, but I am not using any cream here. And I'm adding little sugar Now again give it a very good mix, and at this point of time make sure your flame is on low. So after cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes, so I have added 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder, and again I'm giving it a very good mix. So now you have to cover and cook it further for about few more minutes, that is 4 to 5 minutes in low flame. So you can see that my palak paneer is completely done. So now serve it hot in a bowl and enjoy your palak paneer with hot steamy rice, naan, parathas, rotis, or anything that you like. And do give it a thumbs up and subscribe my channel Tapas World. Thank you so much for watching my video.